Hello, hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Hope everyone's doing awesome. Having a great week. I know it's been a little cold up north, but it's been warm down here in the south. I am in Florida. So sorry if you're not, because we have great weather this week. You guys give me awesome, Brian. And I love your name for all of these chats. Brian loves tacos. It's perfect. I love tacos, big fan of tacos. But so why don't you guys give me a shout out? Let me know you can see and hear me and that all looks good before I dive in with today's webinar, all about how to advance pay with Photo Day. Oh, hey, Brad. Glad to see you here. Hey, Sean. You're right about that, Sean. We should host the next meeting in person. Rainer and I were actually just talking about doing something the other day. So that might happen soon. Hey, Suzanne. Hey, Alex. Hey, Kelly. Thank you, guys. Thanks for chiming in. So I'm excited about today's webinar. Let's just say the reason why I'm so excited is because I love sales and marketing and building connection and increasing your value and your worth through the connections that you build, right? And I think AdvancePay is such a great solution for that, for you guys, especially as studios, to connect with your customers and have this like life cycle of opportunities that you can offer your skills, your talent, your services to these photographers or to these customers. So I think that's it's super awesome. Hey, Melanie. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Matt. But yeah, I'm excited about today's webinar. And we haven't done one just about AdvancePay for a while. It's crazy. Like I've said this before, but in the very beginning of Photo Day, and just so you guys know, we still are pretty new, right? We're 3 years in. We've learned a lot, and we have added a lot of things in the last 3 years. But in the very beginning of all of this, when we first launched Photo Day, we didn't have AdvancePay. Actually, that was because we kept kind of racking our brains, like prepay, pre-selling a package before they see all the images really just didn't make any sense, you know, in the whole sales model, right? Because we want to show them the images and we want them to buy the images. So pre-committing to a package, we figured would cap your sales. Well, obviously it does cap your sales with the natural logic involved, right? So we came up with this new prepay method called AdvancePay. But the coolest part about it is that it is completely versatile and you can use it in all different ways. And that's what I want to share with you guys today. Some of the ways that it is currently being utilized by studios right now. I'm going to show you some results. And then hopefully this will inspire ideas from jobs that you have upcoming or next season, and you want to change things and how you're selling and marketing your business right off the bat. So I hope you guys enjoy today's presentation. But just to give you a little insight into the development of AdvancePay, man, our team worked so hard on this because it is very, very complicated on the back end with the math and the process and the payouts and how all that works. I'm going to explain that to you at the very, very end. But what I do want to show you is a video that we created early on. And you may or may not have seen it, but it was one of the funnest videos that we've ever worked on in the beginning. I'm going to allow it to be creative and really show off why we think AdvancePay is the next best thing or the more modern approach to prepay. So I'm going to kick it off and show you guys this quick video. So give me 1 second.
Back in the day, when parents wanted photos of their kids, they used to pay photographers in advance with a check. Do they still make checks? The photographer would take the photos and pick the photos. The parents didn't even know what photos they were getting. So why not just buy the cheapest package? Tough luck for those photographers, eh? Only being paid rock bottom. But then something happened. Progress happened. A faster, smarter, more reliable way for photographers to be paid in advance. Whatever shall it be called, this bold new way to get paid before picture day? Introducing AdvancePay by Photo Day. Finally, a complete online picture day experience that gives photographers maximum flexibility to collect payments before, during, and after picture day. Parents now purchase a credit in advance, view their gallery of photos, pick favorites, most likely more than one, and enjoy delivery right to their door. Parents can even get discounts and incentives like free shipping for using Photo Day with AdvancePay. I dare say, life does not get any sweeter. Happy parents, happy photographers with happy bank accounts. Thank goodness somebody brought the prepayment process out of the Stone Age and onto your customers' phones, tablets and computers. So long, paper checks and forms. Rock on AdvancePay.
All right, guys, I'm back. I just had to play the video. It's one of my favorite videos we've produced. Just because it's fun and it really does explain why AdvancePay is so different out there. So I'm going to jump into details. I'm just getting back set up here. Okay, so what is it? What is AdvancePay versus prepay, right? Well, it is the ability to not only qualify your buyers, and buyer qualification is so important, especially, I mean, some of you guys are doing like composited images or lots of extensive edits before they get to view their photos and possibly buy them. It does qualify them by asking for a small deposit up front. It does make sure that your buyer is qualified, they intend on purchasing from you and not just screen grabbing and sharing, right? AdvancePay does prevent that from happening. But it does all those things. At the same time, it connects people to your gallery. As you may or may not already know, when people opt into the Photo Day short code 90738, they are now opted in for gallery communication, so you can keep up with them and we can remind them to go back to the cart for purchase, right? Well, AdvancePay credits are mobile verified and tied to your customer's mobile number, which means when they purchase a credit, they are automatically opted into your gallery. Also, you can incentivize with AdvancePay and give them some kind of an incentive. Like you can dangle that carrot, like the only way you're going to get free shipping is to make an AdvancePay credit purchase. So we're going to go over some of those scenarios today so I can show you guys. And if you have more ideas, or maybe you're not using it this way, or maybe you thought of something that we haven't thought of yet, feel free to shout it out in the chat here, or you can always reach out to me later. So any way you feel comfortable. But yeah, Brian, that's funny. Composites, what are those? Brian, you know what composites are. Come on now. All right, cool. So different ways you can use AdvancePay. So I listed out some use cases here. These are like the 4 most popular ones, right? That to me make the most sense. So first one, spend now, save later, right? This is kind of fits into the, if you're already taking everyone's photo. So think the school environment, right? So you're taking 100% of the subject's photos that are there. It's a required service by the school. So now you got to come up with a different method, right? My method there is like spend now, AdvancePay now to save later, right? It's the only way you're going to get a discount if you put that skin in the game right now, connect people to the gallery, get a little bit of cash up front, right? You can do that and say like, this is the only way you're going to get free shipping. Now, Tuesday's webinar, I went over private galleries with the bulk feature. We do have that. So today I'm talking about AdvancePay, drop shipping, free drop shipping, how to get them to get to that point and buy that credit from you sooner. Now, I know a lot of you guys might think, well, that might eat into my profit a little bit, but I'm going to show you some numbers here and kind of help push you to the point where you can figure out how to work those numbers back into your packages so it doesn't eat up your profit, right? That's not what we're asking you to do. We don't want you to give away your profits. We're trying to teach you and give you tools so you can create more profit. So it's quite the opposite. So you can also do things like replace prepay with AdvancePay, when in the past, every kid had to have an order form filled out, and a package picked out before you took their photo, right? So you can do the same thing. You can require everyone to text that opt-in code, and you can tell them to make the AdvancePay purchase before they get in line. And you could do it as simple as like 10, 15 bucks. It doesn't have to be 20, 30, $40. It can just be a small amount, just to get them connected to the gallery. I got questions coming in here. I did all the things right, and I still had a mom say, why do I need to pay your $20 first? I explained it all. She still didn't get it. So I ended up saying, to be honest, I just need an amount up front for my time. For, in case one of you moms decides to snapshot my prints and don't order. She said, okay. Yeah, Nancy, really, that's like when you put your foot down. I mean, you don't go like to like Target and say, oh, I'm going to buy these towels for my bathroom, but I don't want to pay you right now for them. I want to see if they look good first before I give you the money. I mean, come on now, seriously, they're taking the merchandise. So, it's like when you explain it in a way that says like, hey, this is like my session fee, like it cost you $10 to have your photo taken, but you're going to get it back when you can apply it towards your purchase. It makes it really easy for them to digest. But that's what I'm talking about on this second point here, right? Replace the prepay with advance pay and just say, here's the benefits. Like before, you had to fill out a form and buy a package from me. Now it's $10, $15, and you're going to get to view the images before you commit to which images you're going to buy and which products. And you only have to buy the products and the images that you love. You don't have to be forced into something you don't know what it's going to look like yet. I mean, have you guys ever tried to do some home improvement remodels and try to envision what your bathroom was going to turn out like before it actually finished all the way, right? So this is like kind of like seeing the final product and then getting to pay for it, which is very convenient for your customers. You can also use it like a session fee. I like this in the world of like for volume photography for dance, or even for like mini sessions. If you're doing like the, little, holiday type mini sessions for mommy and me portraits or daddy and me portraits coming up, where they can commit to buying the session fee or your total fee. Like a lot of you guys do like $150 and you get 6 downloads, right? So you can make a package for a $150 AdvancePay credit purchase. The packages can have different things in it, but you can also have your 6 download package for $160. They can put it all in there. And then they can buy extra from you guys too. There's no reason to stop there and cap your sales. So in the world of dance photography, this is the example I'm going to show you, but you can do like a, per costume credit fee. So you can just say it's like $10 a costume, or you can say for $30, it's up to 4 costumes. For $50, it's up to 7 costumes, or however you want to do it. Or you can just have one simple costume fee that they pre-commit to before you go and do all those photos for dance, right? And do all the edits and get them all uploaded. That way, they're guaranteed to be connected to your gallery and go all the way through the purchase because they already put skin in the game. And then I like this one too, the fundraising aspect of it all. Like we're so used to today in volume photography from like waiting until well after picture day, all the sales are done, calculating what's sold, figuring out our expenses, taking our net profit, saying, okay, now I'm going to give the league back or the organization back 20% of this or 30% of this or whatever you decided, whatever you negotiated, right? But usually by that time, the season's over. They don't need your money anymore. You fundraise, but everything's gone because the sales cycle is so long, or it took you forever to process everything on paper forms. By the time you get them the check, they got to wait till the next season. Well, if you use AdvancePay for fundraising and give back money for every credit purchase, one, your organization is incentivized to sell and connect people for you, right? It's so easy. Text the code, buy the credit, support your lead, support the organization, right? That's how we earn our fundraising dollars. And the minute you publish a gallery, the money's in the bank and you can just give them their check before parents even start shopping. So typically they're still in season. They can still use their fundraising money. And I guarantee you're going to give them more than what the cookie guy or the popcorn guy is going to give them. So you come out the winner each time, and it's convenient. It's win-win for everyone. And it's super convenient. All right. So here's what I was talking about. Don't be scared of incentivizing advance pay. So I pulled some data here. I think I broke Google Sheets when I did this report because with Google Sheets, you can only have a certain amount of lines, and I crunched so much data to get to these numbers. But anyway, over here, you can see what happens when you have advance pay, no offers, and that's just the average order value, lifetime, all job types everywhere in Photoday. I just pulled all the numbers just to see what it would look like. And that first one in blue is advance pay, no offers. You could see that AOV is a little bit higher than people who just had no advance pay credits applied to their order, right? I really think a lot goes to say for this when offering advance pay is money spent, money forgotten. And if you didn't catch last night's episode of the gallery, episode 2, we were talking about this. on that episode. So all about money spent, money forgotten, but you're also breaking up the payments. So it doesn't feel like, they already spent money a week ago, 2 weeks ago, or however long ago it was. And then they have that credit when they sign back in, and it's like $20 off my order plus whatever you incentivize them with. And then you show them all the packages, and then you show them all the images, and they just want to spend more to save more. That's our mentality when we're shopping online, right? So that's already happening at every other major online retailer. So the one that really looks the most effective here is the AdvancePay with $1 off offer. And I really think these numbers are a little bit jaded here. And the reason that's so high is because we have some dance photographers that will take a like $20 cash deposit. And then they will give the end customer a coupon for $20 off their order of 50 or more, or 60 or more. It's a little higher with the dance averages. And then they also sell AdvancePay for the free shipping. And that's why those look like their order values are so much higher, because that's more commonly used in the dance genre. So if we look at the other ones, I really personally like the free shipping one. Everybody likes free shipping. It doesn't take away from dollars off or percentages off of your orders. Plus, I really like using the dollar off or percentage off as a second sale offer. So the first offer is always like free shipping, make an AdvancePay purchase. When your gallery goes live, they already get savings in your packages. Make sure you put that in your package description. And then a month or two goes by and say the Father's Day promo is coming up here shortly. That's when you just get rid of the packages off your price sheet, which have the automatic built-in savings, and then just have an a la carte price sheet with like 20% off or 30% off coupon on that second sale. That's how you make it not dig into your profit, right? The free shipping kind of works the same way. If you're going to give free shipping off, and let's just say you put the order minimum of $35 or more, and they got to make a $35 AdvancePay credit purchase, make sure you pad an extra dollar or two into your packages, right? Inflate the price a little bit, because people are going to take advantage of that free shipping offer, and you don't want to penalize them for that, right? So, and you don't want to like lose your profit for that either. So make sure you do your math, and we have like cheat sheets and all this on our website to figure it out when you're building your packages, that you're not giving away too much profit when you're doing stuff like this, right? But you don't have to incentivize AdvancePay at all, and it's still going to result in higher order values for you. So this is an example of AdvancePay not required, but this is the only way you get free shipping. So this is a league. I actually pulled this from Jay. So it's this Max Photography. This is a league that he just did. And this one is the only way to get free shipping. And this is what they say on picture day, leading up to picture day, when they're talking to their organizations. The only way, we'll give free shipping all day long, but they got to buy a $35 AdvancePay credit. The offer code for free shipping has an order minimum of $35 or more. So it's not confusing. It's one credit level. They buy $35. They know the photos are going to be great, especially if they know your brand. And then that's how they get free shipping. It's going to connect everyone to the gallery. I really like this method. It's really, really great, and it yields amazing results. So here are the results. I hope Jay doesn't mind that I pull this. I usually always ask him first. I just did it this morning because I wanted to use the latest example. But this is really cool because it shows you this league probably has about 400 kids in it, right? So he sold 135 credits, right? It is optional to buy the credit. So 135 people wanted to get free shipping and bought that $35 credit, right, before they saw anything. The coolest part about this, and this gallery's live, it's on sale currently. The coolest part about this is that the average order value is sitting at $62.89. It's already got that $35 credit applied to it. It's pretty amazing. So just wanted to show you guys what that looked like. And this is an example of a required AdvancePay job, right? So this, so if you guys don't follow Stella, she's one of our trailblazers, and she's also in the users group. But what Stella does is she does all private galleries, but she also requires the customer to purchase a $15 AdvancePay credit because she's doing next gen composites, right? So she wants to cover her costs there. So if they want pictures by, Mini Pro Sports Photos, they have to buy a $15 credit, and that opts them into their individual galleries. And then that way her cost is covered for compositing, right? Same as the paper form transaction, but one more thing she does on top of this is she gives them a free ship coupon, but the orders have to be $35 or more. Now that coupon's automatically applied in the cart for them when they log in, which is really cool because it'll upsell them to spend at least $35 to take advantage of that free shipping offer. So I think this is really cool. And just to give you guys an idea of what that looks like on the insights here, this job is not on sale yet, but you can see that there was 94 credits sold, how many unused AdvancePay credits there are yet. Now, this brings up an interesting point and question that we always get in our support bubble. But sometimes when you log into a gallery, you'll see that some of the credits have been used, although you haven't published it yet. Well, the reason for that is that credit purchases are linked to the customer's mobile number. So if they buy credits and you are servicing multiple different things in your studio for that customer, so it only works in your gallery. So if you have a school, if you have a league here, a league there, a league here, they can actually sign in to Photo Day and see what credits they bought, right? And they can apply that towards any of your jobs that you have live and on sale at any time. It is a gift card through Photo Day for your specific studio. So they can redeem it anywhere at any time for your studio only. So that's why that shows up like that. But you can see here that 94 people bought, she's got paid, she's ready to go. She's ready to go on sales. And the coolest part about this, when you tie and you use AdvancePay and you implement it, is that you can pretty much predict what your sales are going to end up with, right? So you can do a quick, simple math. You can go to your main studio panel when you log in. You can see what your lifetime average order value is. And then you could just multiply that times the amount of credits that you sold and say, oh, this job's going to end up around $4,000. And then you can just kind of challenge yourself. I'm going to beat that, or I'm not going to beat it. I love goals. I love setting those goals just to see if I can exceed the goals. It's part of my thrill-seeking self. That's what I love. I love to do that. But you guys should too. You're entrepreneurs, right? It's all about setting goals and exceeding those goals. So anyway, I think that's pretty cool. Wanted to share that. And then this is an example of how to use it for dance. And if I have time by the end of this webinar, I'm actually going to show you how fast and easy this is to get set up and how fast and easy it is to communicate it out and what the customer experience looks like. But for this case, this is for dance. You can create this, set up the job, put it in AdvancePay mode, and then you can say, okay, picture day is coming. Here's your picture day date. Here's your access code. I put some special instructions on here. Purchase your credits prior to picture day to ensure your dancer is being photographed in all costumes. All credits will be applied towards your final order, just to give them some clarity. What am I doing? Why are you asking me for this money beforehand? And how does it benefit me? Right? So that's just things you have to wonder what your customer is going to ask. So make sure you cover that. And no need to overcomplicate it because Photo Day is going to walk them through the rest, right? Sean, that's a great statement. My AOV with paper was $20. The last job was Photo Day and AdvancePay, average order value at $55. That's amazing. And it's really because you really get to showcase your photography, right? You get to showcase all these amazing images that you're producing before asking for that commitment. And it's just going to increase your sales. And like we always say, the better the photography, the better quality images, the more variety you have, mom is buying that expression, the higher your sales are going to go. So this is what that AdvancePay credit looks like when the customer goes to view it, right? So I turned on some permissions in this to collect their first and last name, say if you're using this for dance schools, and they see like their credits, and this says, I had 4 different credits in here, and it says buy this credit if your dancer is being photographed for 2 costumes or classes, right? So they know which credit to buy, and they can click on the different ones. They can enter who they're buying it for. This is really nice form of data collection because then you can export a list prior to picture day and you can see everyone that's prepaid for their dance pictures. And then that way you have a list, you can check it off. Now it's up to you if you hold them accountable to it or not, but you definitely want to be the one in charge telling the story of how to view and buy photos and when to view and buy photos, right? So maybe, I mean, I don't recommend enforcing anything and being super strict about anything these days, because it is all about making customers happy and making your customer experience the best possible experience. But that doesn't mean that you don't give them the instructions and tell the story and tell them what they should be doing. So I think that's important when you're considering all of this. And then this is my favorite one because it's the newest one and it's pretty awesome. This is the fundraising way to do AdvancePay, right? So you set the job up, put your picture day date, and I highlighted this little portion here that says a portion of every credit purchase is donated back to your league. You want to raise awareness with the customer, their purchase, what it means, right? In the world of fundraising. Fundraising always has to be meaningful. Successful fundraising touches hearts in a local community for a local cause. And that's what you're doing. You are supporting your local community through your business so parents can give back. So purchases mean something, right? And this next generation of consumers, myself and beyond, that's what we care about when we're making a purchase. We want it to be meaningful. So this is a perfect way to help get your organization selling for you, get their money fast while they're still in season, and produce a really great experience for all of the local community as well and your customers that are involved in it. And it takes the confusion out of AdvancePay. Buy a credit, you get it back towards your purchase, and we give money back to your league, right? Stupid simple. And that's the way we want to do things. So this is what it looks like on site. We actually did this, so that's why I have photos of it. So what we did was we just set up, we had made a little QR code generator. You can find them online. So they just had to take a picture of it with their phone. They opted in, they bought the credit. It says support your league by purchasing a $10 AdvancePay credit. We also gave them free shipping if they spent $35 or more after the fact. Some parents, if they had more than one kid, they bought 2, 3, 4 credits. They didn't have to, but they wanted to support the league. And we just gave them a small portion back from every credit. And we did that the day we published the gallery. So that's that. That's as simple as it is. This is what that little sign looks like. Now, if you guys have never seen these before, this is in the marketing resource section of your studio panel. These are all Photoshop files. So you can download them, you can change the colors, you can make them branded specifically for you. But what I don't recommend is changing all the text on it, because then it can get overcomplicated, right? When they text the code to 90738, Photoday is going to give them instructions. And the more text you put on there, the less people are going to read. So keep it simple. The focus is like, do this to get this, and then we will do this, right? So 3 little simple things they need to remember. You give parents too much information, they got their kids running around, they're already frustrated and stressed out. Don't add to it, right? Keep it simple, just get them the text to code and let Photoday build the rest for your connection, especially when it comes to this stuff. So, but most importantly, you got to understand it yourself, right? To keep it simple. So it has to be pretty simple from the very beginning. So I just wanted to show you what that looks like. Oh, and here are some results from what we did. So we sold 110 credits. They were $10 a piece. So you see here, it's like $1,110. And you see the average order value, how many sales there were, how many credit sales there were. Some people bought more than one credit. That's why it says 81. Most kids or most parents have like more than one kid in a league, especially these rec leagues, because it's something to do and you can't be all over town with more than one kid on the same day. So that's the way that works here. There's a portion of unused AdvancePay credits on this job, but I'm going to talk about that in a few here. But just wants to show you what the results look like when you do something like this and get the league selling for you. So before I get into the nitty gritty, I do want to get into the nitty gritty with payouts, because one of the new things, oh, John, that is a great question. What is a normal percentage participants of choosing AdvancePay? Okay, so it really depends on how you run it, right? So if you require 100% of the people to make an AdvancePay purchase before you take their photo, like Stella does, because she's compositing, then 100% of the people are going to buy a credit, right, to make a purchase, just like paper forms. If you're requiring a paper form, then you're up 100%. Now, for the optional, right, it really depends on your communication up front. Now, I love what Jay does. If you guys already see what he does in our users group, but he makes these videos, just short videos before picture day. And it's basically for the league to send out the parents saying, hey, we're going to be here at this date and this time. here's some samples of my work. And he does some video editing, shows the pictures. And then he's like, now, if you text the code right now to 90738, make an AdvancePay purchase. This is the only way you're going to get free shipping. So make sure you do that now. And when you combine the video marketing with the flyer marketing, with a social media reminder, with your in-person marketing, you got all these touches going on, and you can sell credits up until you publish the gallery, right? So you can continue to sell these credits until you publish. And you could tell everyone, hey, it's going to take me 3 or 4 days to edit these photos. So you can buy credits and get that free shipping offer even after picture day if you're not ready yet, because I'm not going to publish them until Friday or till Thursday, and keep getting those buy-ins. Kensley, videos have been working for me, although I hate them. Look, when like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when we started this whole photo day project, and I was like, oh, I have to get in front of the camera and talk to people about this or they're never going to understand. Like, I hated video too, and now I do it all the time. And now it's just normal for me to talk to myself in my office. So welcome to my world. So I'll see, Cynthia, when you do a free shipping offer with the purchase of an AP credit, should you put an expiration date on an offer? That is a great question. I'm going to talk all about expiring offers here, but let me get through this first for how to payouts work, because I think one of the things when you're new to photo day and you start get excited about AdvancePay, you get all these credits going on, you're like, well, wow, what percentage is photo day taken? Like 60%, I'm not getting my total payout, right? And I'm like, no, that's not how it works. So how it works is, this is an example of a $40 AdvancePay credit transaction. So if a customer buys a $40 credit, you do have your Stripe transaction fee on that amount, right? So that's $1.46. We take our photo day fee off of that $40 credit before they apply it towards anything, right? So we take our money first. Obviously, we want to get paid too. So, then you get the rest, which is $34.54. Or I'm sorry, that's how much is left after the fees, right? Then we give you half of that. Half of that amount goes right to your Stripe account, right to your bank account. The other half sits in like a little photo day escrow account. And that's because we don't know what they're going to buy with that credit, with that gift card they just bought from you. We need funds to pay the lab bill for the products or the shipping, if the shipping needs to be paid, if they're not paying the shipping, or if they don't order anything beyond what you charge for the credit, right? So in order for the transaction to all the way go through, we need to reserve that money there in the bank account until they redeem the credit. Now, the cool thing about that is that, here we go, how it works for the customer. So when they say take that $40 credit and they apply it, and their total purchase is now $54.50, right? And then we'll just say the tax rate was 7%, so they have tax on top of that, and then they have shipping on top of that. Let's just say it's $58 total. Then they apply their gift card credit to it. It's just like when you go to Target and you use a gift card or whatever, and now you're responsible for the remainder balance, right? So the customer pays the remainder balance, which is going to be $18. We will only charge the photo day 10% fee on the beyond what you've already paid it on, right? Beyond what was already collected. So you don't have to pay that again. Also, the Stripe transaction fee is only collected on that $18 because it was already collected. The transaction's only $18. It's not the $54 or the $58 anymore. So you don't have to worry about that part too. I'm glad it makes sense, Melanie, because this is the fancy math we had to figure out. And it's because we didn't want to keep payment on file from you guys. We didn't want to risk, like, what if something happens? What if your bank gets, bank card gets stolen, and that's how you're paying for it, and then all your photo day orders stop, and now you got hundreds of people go, my transactions aren't going through. But like, we didn't want all that mess that you guys would have to deal with, or the labs or us. So everything gets paid out of that customer's transaction. You only have to worry about one successful transaction, and everything else is automated. So that's how all that works. Now let's talk about things you need to know. Cynthia, this is going to answer your question. So things you guys need to know. The credits are mobile verified, and they're linked to the customer's mobile number. That means if they have a landline, they cannot buy an AdvancePay credit. They are mobile verified. What that means is that we use verification by text to verify their identity and securely link their money to their mobile number. Similar to if you're doing online banking and you ask your bank, they got to text you a code because that cell phone number is linked to your bank account to verify it's really you trying to access your money. Same thing, it's very secure. And when they go to log in with their mobile number, it's mobile verified. So that means when they purchase their credit, it sends a text verification code to them that they got to punch in to finish the transaction, right? So that's what builds the connection. That's what verifies the identity and eliminates any chance of identity fraud or missed transactions or anything like that. It's very secure, very easy for the customers to do. Cynthia, I am so glad we do all that math too. But if you guys ever have questions with the advanced payout math, just feel free to ask us. And I want to talk a little bit about how this reports as well too. You just reminded me of that. I'll do that at the end of this slide. So advanced pay, the other question we get a lot is like, how do I stop advanced pay, right? I want to stop advanced pay from happening. Well, first I want to go, why? Why do you want to stop it from happening? Because it's just more people connecting to your gallery, promising that they're going to buy something from you. You never want to stop advanced pay until you publish. When you publish, advanced pay stops, and now they can all view and buy photos, right? So don't stop the advanced pay because it really doesn't make any sense in your sales cycle unless you can give me a good reason that I haven't thought of yet, because I don't think it makes any sense to stop your sales at any point, right? Just keep going with the flow. Expiring your advanced pay offers. Cynthia, this is what I wanted to talk to you about too. So when you ask, like, should you put an expiration date on the actual offer itself? So if you're attaching an offer code to that advanced pay credit purchase, make sure if you are going to expire it, it's far enough out from your publish date, from the date you plan on publishing, so you give them time to make their decisions and spend, because they basically bought the credit from you to get the special offer. So if you expire the offer, which works just like any other coupon expiration, before you give them a chance to purchase, you're gonna have a bunch of angry villagers at your doorstep. So do not do that at all. Make sure you have enough time. So Dave, I'll get the replay up today and I'll send it to you. Shouldn't be hard. So make sure you don't expire those offers. Give them plenty of time. Now, I do suggest, like, you don't want them to procrastinate. You want them to use their offers, right? And you want to be able to keep that money. Expiration dates on offers produce that incentive to spend sooner. So you can expire it, I would say, like 30 days out from publish date, or like maybe at the end of the season or something like that. But make sure, like, hey, you photograph a league this Saturday, you're planning on publishing Thursday, that you don't expire the offer Friday, right? Or let's just say you get behind, you had a family emergency and you didn't publish a job for 3 weeks for whatever reason, and everyone's credits expire, everyone's offers expired, now it's on you. So make sure that you give plenty of time to account for all scenarios, because we're all humans. We all have things that pop up. So just make sure you don't do anything like that. That is a great question, Nancy. What does unique visitors mean? They look but didn't. Right now, unique visitors is very generalized. It's just basic analytics. It's saying these are the unique IP addresses that access your storefront, right? So it doesn't count how many times they did it from that IP address. You have 162 unique views. They may have accessed it from their cellular device somewhere and looked at it. They might have went home and went on their laptop from their Wi-Fi and looked at it. So they're just unique gallery views per like device, cell, or Wi-Fi. That's what that looks like. So that's what that is. So you can check that to make sure you have activity, right? That everyone's getting the communication. With advanced pay, that doesn't matter. You sell advanced pay all day long, you will be guaranteed great connection to your gallery. And then refunds are all at your discretion, right? What happens if you got a bunch of advanced pay credits, the league cancels, it gets rained out, and they never want to reschedule, right? Just ask us. You contact us in the bubble. They're at your discretion. It's your money. Ultimately, you sold the product through Photo Day. We will do whatever you wish with that money. So just notice they're like a gift card. And if you are going to say, like, I'm not giving this back to my customers because I already did all this work, at any point, make sure you have a clear refund policy listed somewhere on your website. That way you can say, hey, or in your communication, that advanced pay credits aren't refundable. If you're planning on refunding the balances to yourself versus the customer, I always suggest just refunding the customer or just letting it go. If you have a makeup day scheduled, those credits are still good. So they can just use them at the next event. And then, of course, final rule is advanced pay is a gift card. That's basically all it is. It's a gift card that can be used in any of your Photo Day galleries, where in your own studio, right? So if I buy an AdvancePay credit as a customer from Studio A, I cannot use that AdvancePay credit for Studio B, right? It only is valid for Studio A. So it's your personal gift card for all of your organizations within PhotoDay. Let's see. Jeff would love, love, love to have a way for a league or team to purchase credits for the team. I've had 2 teams this week asking about putting a $20 on each parent's account. I am totally with you on that idea. That is on my AdvancePay 2.0 wish list. So, and Rainer and I have already had lots of discussions about that. So maybe cross my fingers. So, Nancy, purchase an AdvancePay credit. I see that 60. I see I have 60 that did the AdvancePay credit. Okay, got it. What does you need? Okay, I think I answered your question. Let me know if I answered your question or not. So, all right, cool. So, okay, before I get into that, if you guys are new, I was going to show you costs and all that. But the last 5 minutes here, I just want to share my screen because I want to show you guys how easy it is to get set up and how AdvancePay like walks through the whole process for you. So give me a second and I'm going to turn my video off and I'm going to screen share. And you, oh, I'm great, Nancy. I'm glad I got that figured out. So, all right, cool. So what's on my screen here is my studio dashboard as well as my cell phone because I want to show you what it looks like. So basically, I have this dance job already set up for sake of time. So I told you guys it'd be like 45 minutes. But I just want to show you what this looks like. So this is a group gallery. You can see I set it up. Here, I made the access code AADF 2021. And I have the gallery in AdvancePay mode here. And I did create that flyer. I showed you guys this earlier. But I did create this flyer. I also can view it as a web link, right? And this flyer can just be shared out or text out to all the parents through the dance school or anything like that. And it gives them instructions. And I'm telling them here, like, purchase the credits prior to picture day to ensure your dancer is photographed in all costumes, right? So let's just say I'm a parent, I get this, and I'm gonna text that code. So I'm gonna go oops, I'm not sending it there. I'm sending it to 90738. See, look, I'm ahead of myself here. So that's the 90738, that's the PhotoDay short code. I'm gonna text All American Dance Factory 2021. And what that's gonna do is gonna opt me into that gallery and it's going to start that sales cycle, right? So it's gonna prompt me to go ahead and buy a credit. And when I go to that link, it is going to open up. Now, I have the app installed on my phone. So it's gonna open the PhotoDay Galleries app already. Now, they don't have to have the app to shop for credits, right? So if they didn't have the app on the phone, it would open right in their mobile web browser with a little banner across the top that said, do you want to download the app? Like kind of like when you go to sites now on your phone and there's an app available, it'll prompt you to download it. But they don't have to have the app. So what is AdvancePay? AdvancePay lets you get a jump on picture day by purchasing credits. It's like giving a gift card and you'll receive a text message. So we are giving them instructions right here. That's why I said you don't have to explain all this because all you got to do is tell them to text the code because let PhotoDay do the rest, right? So I'm going to get started. And now I see my credits. Now when I click on a credit, it's going to tell me, and you can put this little description in here when you first set it up. It's going to say, buy this credit if your dancer is being photographed for 2 costumes or classes. And then I can go to purchase credit. And then I can put the first and last name of the person being photographed in here. And that's done. Oh, yep. And then I can place my order right here. And then it'll bring up my payment method and I'll double click the pay. And I'm not going to do this right now, but I just wanted to show you guys how easy it was to get that set up and running and getting connections in your gallery. Now, well, actually, I do just purchase this real quick so I can show you what it looks like. Let me just do this. I'm going to purchase it for myself. So hold on a second. Harley Malice. I don't know why it capitalizes it, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to double click and I'm going to pay. And I'll show you what it does. Go back to AdvancePay. So now I'm going to go back to my text messages so I can show you this part. All right, cool. So I'm in the studio panel and this is how you can really check what's going on here. And you can see my purchase right here, just made in Job Insights under sales, has the information, has their order number, everything's ready for you, prepped and done right here, right? So it's really that easy. And then here's the customers. It'll show you how many people are opted in. When I set up the job, that's what I put here. It also just text me back a thank you. As you can see, thank you for purchasing credits. We'll let you know when your photos are ready. And let's just say, I'm gonna upload photos so I can show you what this looks like really quick. So let me go upload some photos. I think I have their dance images over here. Just gonna upload a couple photos so I can show you guys what this looks like, because I can't publish a gallery without photos, right? So you sold all your credits, you went to picture day, you came back, you post-processed, you upload all your photos, and that's what's happening now. And then when I publish, I just wanted to show you the communication and how that all works on the customer experience. So we're gonna go over here. And it's 4 photos, but they were a little bit big and my internet is not the greatest when I'm live streaming. So sorry about that. Usually I shrink them down before I do this. And I am going to, oh, I didn't set up a price sheet. It's not going to let me publish until I do that. I should have been way more with it for you guys for this, but I just wanted to do this if I had time. So I'm just going to throw a price sheet in here for sake of demo, dance, and then save. And now it'll let me publish. And then when I publish this gallery, go back to Insights, you can say, sent me another text, picture day photos are ready, credits will be applied at checkout. You know, you can view it right here. And then when I click here, what it's not gonna do is, it's not gonna show you the pictures because we have a screenshot blocker. So once I get beyond this screen, but you can see here how it asks, see my credit at the bottom, knows that I'm already signed in on my app. My credit's already there waiting for me applied to my order so I can start shopping, which won't look that awesome because of the screenshot blocker. And then I can buy my stuff. So because I had something else in my cart, it's not gonna let me. But I just wanted to show you guys that. So hopefully you enjoy. And let's start my slide presentation back up again. All right, cool. So I hope I answered all of your questions. You guys got quiet on me. You either left me, fell asleep during my demo, or you're just really into it right now, setting up all your galleries in AdvancePay. So if you're new to Photo Day, here's our cost. It's 10% only on the order value, not on taxes and shipping. And then of course there's the Stripe credit card processing fee. And then, like I said earlier, the lab costs and the shipping comes straight out of each order. Oh, it's okay, Brian. You're excused. You're eating tacos. 2 days in a row this week? 2 days this week for tacos? Oh man. So yeah, no lab bills, no minimum orders, anything like that. Kelly, this is a hard sell. Oh my gosh. Thanks for giving me a hard time, Brad. Thanks. So, but I do want to highlight all the awesome things that you get, right? So for that cost, because it's always like, what do you get? Like, we're a true partner. We only get paid when you sell. There's unlimited storage, right? You get all the text marketing. It's all smart text marketing. Like I just showed you some of it. We have email marketing. We have even more email marketing coming soon. The Capture app, which is awesome. I did that webinar on Tuesday. And let's see. Somebody just asked me. Oh, Melanie, yes, I will send that to you after this webinar. But yeah, so that was all about the Capture app, private galleries. You get all the service items export, any yearbook exports. We even have auto head sizing built in. That's for private galleries when you're doing school and you want auto head sizing, all their heads the same size for your service items or yearbook files. The digital downloads, they don't cost anything extra. Like I said, unlimited storage. All the awesome marketing resources. We have Photo Day Academy. All you want to learn is in there. And then lots and lots of support. So thank you guys for tuning in today. Yes, I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to send that replay link out as soon as we're done here on this webinar. I'll send it out to you guys and everybody else too. That way you guys missed it. You guys can watch it because it was a really great one. And I went into detail all about private galleries and the Capture app. And it's so fun. So thanks, Kelly. Thanks, Kelly. But yeah, Thanks, guys. If you have any other questions, you can always reach out to us in the chat bubble, of course. And of course, as always, we're here to help. If you have any other questions, if you want, webinars, anything you want to see. Oh, you know what? I did forget one thing that I just reminded myself in saying goodbye about taxes and the reports. So you got to check with your CPA or accountant on this. But when you're breaking down reports, so one of the questions we get asked a lot is like, okay, how do I account for like advance pay when it's not right applied towards a product or packages yet in my taxes and my income, all that good stuff, because it is non-taxable because it's a gift card, right? And there's no tangible product yet. When you download those reports, go ahead and separate your orders from your credits, and then only worry about reporting your income from your orders, and the sales tax was collected, right? For your sales tax reports, leave the credits there until they get redeemed, right? So you don't have to do that until later because there's no physical product, there's no sales tax or anything else like that. So just separate your reports from orders and credits and you guys should be okay. So hopefully that helps you with your accounting this season. E-commerce can be very scary when accounting, doing your taxes and stuff for the first time, but we're also here to help for that too. So just let us know. We can help guide you in the right direction. So thank you guys. And Laura, I will do that for you as well. So expect an email from me shortly. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And next Tuesday, doing another one, but this one is just on group and galleries and all that good stuff. Oh, Nancy, yeah, if you have 100 parents and only 60 parents do the advance pay, should you worry about the 40 that didn't? Or is it best to make sure I have them all do the AP? I think if you already photographed them, then just go ahead and process the rest as is. I think that method, like, replace the envelope with advance pay, that's best handled on site so they know that they have to buy a credit before. But I think if you've already taken the photo and you missed or didn't require them to buy the credit first, then that could cause some customer friction. So I wouldn't recommend asking them after the fact because you've already taken the photo at that point. That's a hard sell for you and it might not cause the best experience. So unless you do it up front, and that's what Stella does. So I know you saw her stuff before and you used some of her stuff on your events. Like that's what she does. She just requires it before they get in line, which she's talking about in last night's episode of The Gallery season 2. So make sure you guys check that out too. All right. I hope you have a great rest of the week. I'm going to get myself some water now because I've been talking a lot for 52 minutes. So have a great day, guys. Talk to you soon.